saying Mike Raglan. Are you shorting it up, Rags? Maybe because you dress, you know what I'm saying, you dress cool or whatever. But they be like, hell no. And even when I rant, like I've heard people like jokingly say, "No, you a know it all." Like I don't know a lot of shit. The more that I go and seek knowledge, the more I realize it's a lot of shit I don't know.
I know you hating that I'm
It's always 1,000 Michaels everywhere, so just always be able to go Mike Rags, you know, just stuff. That's how I came up with the Rags.
My price is gone.
Yo, welcome to another installment of Uncensored Rags. Of course, I am your boy, Mike Rags. Got my brother with me here as always, Dolo Fibonacci.
What's happening?
Got a special guest in the building, one of the young creatives in the city, man. Very, very busy and creative young artist, as well as model. I'm gonna let him get more into that later, but we got Cornelius in here with us.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna hit the soundboard, but what's happening?
Then we got the vibes in here being set by my little bro, Carson KPM Music. When you hear this,
You know what time it is, yeah.
this is who it is. Big fella in the back right here. So we got the gang with me today for the first installment really of the show. I think it's gonna be fun. We got a lot to talk about, but first we're gonna get into I'm gonna dive into what it is that Cornelius does. I'm gonna let you go and dive into it. So I met you. We're gonna tell them the story first about how we first met and how we all made this come together. So me and Dolo was shooting a photo shoot last year.
It was
About a year now, a little bit.
I say it was around like January or December.
No, it was before I moved into the house. It was around about December. November, December. And we was in there kicking it, getting ready to shoot. There was just a young, vibrant person in there, man, and just smiles and all, just good mood, man, just talking to us. And I found out we went to Sun Valley.
Oh, yeah,
Found out he was from the Valley. You feel me? Ain't too many folks from the Valley of the Sun. You feel me? That's why I grew up. That's what gave me my foundation. What gave me my start. Sun Valley. So immediately I was just kind of grown. You know what I'm saying? Attached to you. And just been running into you in the city. I've been watching you work, man. So
he didn't even get to the part though. Bro was shooting a video on the ice cream truck at the time by a photo shoot. He missing.
I think that was just on pop up though, wasn't it? Like that just happened. Oh, so you meant to do that?
Video, well, not. Yeah, it was like random, but I never dropped it because my brother's camera ended up getting stolen. So that's what's the whole.
Oh, for real?
So still got kind of some of the footage, but he just recently got the Blue Magic camera again. So.
Oh man, yeah.
Just talking about that in the hallway. You know, trying to do something else on always come try to take you out.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
That's what it was.
Okay. So what else? What else does Cornelius have going on right now? What?
Man, you know, just like everybody else, you know, like your average black man, just with different aspirations. So,
okay.
I mean, I went to college. I'm from here, Sun Valley, Central
went to college.
Right.
I went to college at UA.
Okay. Roll Tide.
Yeah, I got my degree in marketing. So,
Dope.
but honestly, I was an Auburn fan. Like, I ain't gonna even count. And when I told people that at school, hey, I'm an Alabama fan now because I got reason.
Right.
It's hard.
Same. He cheated too. Look, he stepped out on his stuff.
I was
he
a
stepped
Florida
out on his
fan,
people
yeah.
too.
Hey, well,
You know what I'm saying?
it's
I was a
hard
Florida
not to go
fan.
for the winning team.
Man, once you there,
they win.
I tell folks, once you engulfed in that just whole like vibe, bro, like it's like vibe.
And your
bro.
whole vibe or all your money depend on they win or they lose. You ain't even getting extracurricular activities with the ladies if they lose, so they gotta win.
Man, it's really football, really religion down there. But yeah, man.
So yeah, I kind of got into the into the modeling. It was really just my brother just threw me in there, cause how he started with the photography. I was just like, you remember back when Kicks of the Day was like that big thing, like when Instagram first started. So
yeah.
He had to be like 9th, 10th grade. He was just, your little brother is just constantly bothering you playing the game, and he just, bro, come take a picture, cause at the time my brother was running track. So like people in the neighborhood, when he said he was gonna take pictures, everybody was like, what? Like just giving him a hard time.
Right.
So you know, you just did it looking out. But, you know, I read somewhere how the biggest stuff for you, or the biggest blessings that come for you be little things you did for somebody else, and you just don't know how that'll open windows for you, or doors rather. So that's really what it was. He just had people who wanted like they material shot, and like my brother can be the model, and I did it, and that was like, at first when I went into it, we were shooting like Cam Kirk, and it was like, you
the beautician? No,
Cam Kirk.
Studios in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Okay, in Atlanta. Okay.
And
I'm thinking of Kevin Kirk.
and, man, I was stiff as I don't know if I cause I was stiff as
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was stiff as hell out there, man. All the girls like, what's wrong with it? I was just, cause I mean, you know, Miley, you gonna be around
New,
bad.
man. New, discomfortable. You ain't really comfortable, man.
Females, you like, get lay on your chest. Oh, my girl. I see. So then I went to the back. I think I took like 4 shots of Don Julio. Turned me up. Then I just went out there. Cause I talked to this girl in the break room. I was like, so what you know what I can do? She was just like, look as uninterested as possible. Cool. So I went out there and I was just like, oh my God, you're killing it, man. Like, we're gonna make you the face of your brand. So I took that little tidbit and just ran with it and just keep constantly trying to get most.
So you also do music. What do you enjoy more if you had to choose? Like, or could you choose?
That's kind of hard to say, cause I mean they kind of, in my everyday, they kind of go hand in hand. Cause I mean I need music just for like the vibe. If I'm getting in the car, Sunday to Sunday, I'm playing music, and you know, fashion. It's just all like an attitude. Like, you know, I was asking this girl yesterday. I was like, you can have all the clothes you want in the world. Like, would you still just dress chill? Would you always like? Be fly,
be free.
Yeah, and I think it's just a different feeling. Like, even if it's like chill fresh, you know, like rich people, they'll be chill fresh, but you can tell it's new. And it's just, you know, you can just tell their shirt new, the shorts new, they just hitting them shoes.
Yeah, but it ain't what they would consider putting that shit on.
Yeah, but it's still just,
but it's still like, an ensemble,
like
my nigga.
Like, the creases in it, like, just so that'll be my whole way. It's just attitude, really.
Yeah, I think I personally enjoy everything that the culture involves. You know what I'm saying? So it's, even when you talking about hip hop, like hip hop is more than just music. It's music, fashion, art, like real art, like people drawing or producing, cameramen, like all that is a part of the culture of hip hop. So I guess you really can't take the two away.
Yeah, and the artists, they say live forever. Like, you think of the people that constructed like the Statue of Liberty. You think about Shakespeare, you know, just different people who, at the time, what they doing wasn't like, I don't know if these two different time periods, but it wasn't like Shakespeare was Julius Caesar, but you see more Shakespearean influence on the world view than you probably would see on like Julius Caesar, all these other big time people.
Right,
so,
yeah. Now, I tell people this all the time. The reason people are more drawn to hip hop than any other thing, like even religion, is because of what all it engulfs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if you really a part of it, it's like you can't get away from it. Like, it really starts to like be something that's bred in you. It's not something that has to be forced on you, like religion or healthy eating or any other thing that's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, a release for you. Ain't nothing like hip hop music or just that whole culture and community.
It's second nature.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It's not something that has to be forced on you at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely, and I, like you said, I'm the type of dude where every morning when I get up, first thing I'm doing is I'm turning on the speaker. Yeah, and I'm turning on the speaker and I'm listening to music. When I get in the car, I'm listening to music. When I'm in the shower, I'm listening to music. When I'm working out, I'm listening to music. Like,
when it's going bad,
you feel me?
Sit back, smoke one,
yeah,
play something.
you feel me? Yeah, like music really does everything for me. Like everything. Like I really love it. Folks always ask, why you don't do music? And this conversation I've had with Dolo, like I like to digest it. I like to eat it. I like intake. I'm a glutton when it comes to music. I don't like to cook. I like to eat. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about music. You know what I'm saying?
I initially got into it. Like I was my Nino manager.
Mm-hmm.
I started off like cause like I said, him my brother best friend, so I was just always the little brother because I like to read. Just giving like little insightful things on what. Then I was studying marketing, so he was like, "Little bro, I just want you to be my manager." So boom, I'm just trying to even figure that lane out. Then
Right.
in his room, he's like, "Man, go hop in those closets and rap on this beat." I'm a big Gucci fan, Sun Valley, so naturally you know how to kind of put words together.
Right.
So then I actually rapped about my car at the time. It was a blue Honda.
Mm-hmm.
And, just about the extracurricular activities I was doing.
Yeah. But that's really how you get like humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do it for a humble reason. That usually makes it more fulfilling.
Yeah.
Even if you ain't getting the bread out of it. Because like my brother, he's, big in artistry and to being an artist. And I try to always make sure I keep him focused on like not just trying to make sure you get the bag with it. Like you want to be able to get the bag and do music for fun, and then it turns into a bag almost. You don't want, because I don't want to see him lose what makes him when it comes to music. Not saying as a person, but just when it comes to music, like what made him gravitate to it in the first place. I know people evolve with it over time as well.
Yeah, then a lot got to do with like when your rent due and.
I just about to say, like, when it comes to the money shit, it matters based on how much you invested. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a nigga who or a human being who make music and they ain't had to sit there and pay for studio time, they ain't had to sit there and spend thousands just throwing that shit out there trying to get to a next, to another phase. When you not heavily invested, then it don't matter to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want to be able to keep my intellectual properties neutral in regards to how I feel when I'm creating and making music. But hell, y'all want some money? Like, I done put in a whole lot of time. I've been rapping for fun for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, what's next?
Yeah.
Bag. Shit, like. Cause that opens, when you get the money now, that open more room for me to have creative options to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole nother level of rapping that I ain't even touched because the bag ain't all the way secured on that space. You know what I'm saying?
I got 300 songs in the vault.
Yeah.
I can just drop if y'all ready to pay me for it.
Yeah.
So that's been my biggest conundrum with the music, like just trying to find that or create that cult-like following.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, when I came out, I was more so worried about just doing things or being impressive to people locally, people that I know, and I realized, like, man, this world vast. Like, my homeboy don't like it, or they don't like it. Shit, this hella music in the UK. I'd rather be big in Europe. Like, just anywhere where people really embrace me. I mean, they say you can never be a prophet in your own city. That's like, I don't even want to get.
That's real, that's real.
But
definitely.
yeah, like,
well,
a lot
here
of times
especially.
where you from, because they'll be like, man. People, especially, in the city, they'll just try to remember, like, the small. And this crowd, I seen a meme about that yesterday. They'll be like, everybody rap about not having it or how they came from nothing, but then they make fun of the person with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like one of them double-sided swords, really.
Right. Yeah. I also believe that when it comes to, I guess, like investing in it and putting in the dues and all that and the other and creating or getting to a place where you can finally get that cult following, I believe that's when people kind of really settle in though too to like who they are as an artist. Like Currency was trying to get big, YMCMB. I mean, not YMCMB. Well, he was Young Money. He wasn't YMCMB, but he was, kind of Young Money, Cash Money.
But he had a song at least that did numbers.
Right? Yeah. No. Yeah. But
at least,
but
at minimum.
But where he has thrived has been with the following, like his cult.
But you know why that? But you know
fame.
what that reason was. Like I ain't knocking your example,
Yeah.
but your
Because of
example
Wayne.
is because he was under Lil
Wayne,
Wayne.
yeah, for sure, yeah.
It's
No,
very hard.
for sure, yeah,
At that,
for sure.
At that point in time, it's very hard to be successful under that umbrella because the nigga who you following behind is an artist as well.
Right.
Now, say if Wayne was just an entrepreneur, boss ass nigga on some artist shit, and he wasn't cooking, then Currency to the moon right then for us because he's able to make YMCMB accommodated towards his style. Currency style never matched to what
Right.
they
For
shit
sure.
was.
That's what- yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
And I-
Like it never fitted. So once he was able to go on his own and create his own lane, even the artists that he had fell under what his sound was technically. You
Kind
know
of
what I'm
like
saying?
kind of how I feel about Wale too, though. Like, I feel like Wale's
Didn't
best
fit
work
Raw
has been,
shit.
yeah, it didn't fit MMG's kind of music. You know what I'm
is
saying?
it
It's
not
more
ironic-
gritty,
But is
more
it not ironic that
battle
he
rap.
had more success with them than he does by himself now?
He had more success from maybe like a numbers standpoint, but I believe people have enjoyed his music more since he broke away from.
Hold on,
MMG.
was More About Nothing? Was that under? Was
the
that under
album?
MMG?
You talking about album about nothing or more about nothing?
Not
the
album about
mixtape?
nothing, More About Nothing. Mixtape. Was that under MMG?
It was either right before, it was like he probably had it already in the works before he signed. Yeah. It was probably already in the works before he was signed. Or that might have been what got him signed.
Wale right there.
Yeah.
But
That's
album
Pete
about
Wale.
nothing was pretty much him getting back to that. Like I feel like album about nothing. What else did he just drop? With not Gifted with excuse me, Room for Everybody That's Black. What's the name of the last album he just dropped?
I don't remember the name, but
Man, I'm feeling
all I
so
know
bad.
is like Wale
I'm gonna have to look that
done settled, man. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is he like, alright, so they only gonna let me get on the billboards and on the radio when I make songs about girls. Alright, I'll make a song about a girl. Like that's how bro feel right now. Like he don't want to put that ain't what he wanna give us.
Who?
But Wale,
that
ain't what he wanna give
He a
us.
poet,
he know
though.
that he know that's what he win at.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to making sure I'ma still go rap, but I need to make sure I'm securing this money too. So I'ma go on get these niggas this song about women, cause that's all they want from me after I made this Miguel shit. And that's all that
about that
motherfuckers
loaded
wait
flower
for.
bomb.
Yeah, that's all that niggas expect from him at this point. Like that's the only time that you hear his name. Vibes was cool, he snuck that in there, but it's different for him now. Like
Then you notice like underground rap ain't what it used to be.
Wow, that's crazy. That's the name of the album. My fault. That's the name of that Wale album. That Wow, that's crazy.
I ain't heard. I don't think I heard.
You heard some. You had to hear
I probably
most
heard
of it.
some.
You probably
of it
heard
off of-
most of it.
I'd heard.
You
some
probably
off
just
of it,
don't
I'm
remember.
sure.
If you looked
but
at
I
the
ain't go
album
look.
cover-
I ain't go click on the album and run.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You
like the
probably
same
did.
I
hype
did.
about it.
But it wasn't. But I feel like it was one of his better, like especially post or since he was with MMG, like officially. I think it's one of his better complete works of art. But I still fucked with Ambition. Like I'm a
Ambition
Wale
was
fan,
hard.
so I'm a Wale fan. That's MMG.
Ambition was hard. Ambition was hard though. That was
so-
tough.
yeah,
That shit got
so
bangers on it.
Yeah, so it's not that we're saying he wasn't a good rapper or just as good a rapper under MMG, but I think just
It
like
didn't
you said,
fit.
it didn't fit who he was at the core. Like, I think that's kind of what Translee is struggling with being under Grand Hustle. You know what I'm saying?
he
Like
don't fit.
he ain't no Grand Hustle nigga. He kind of like B.O.B. but even a little more off. You know what I'm saying? Not off, but different. You know what I'm saying? Then when it comes to like the rest of the like he definitely not no dope B. You know what I'm saying?
I say
Like
more
he,
attached to the backpack. Like,
right, yeah, he's
you know what I'm
definitely more
saying?
attached to the backpack.
Yeah, so-
I'm saying that underground rap, you gotta think of like Mike Jones. And you remember that he was just so big on being underground back then. Like him and Chameleon, that really wasn't about being mainstream. Nowadays it's just about who can I sign with and who wave and who can I get to. It's just really like a clout chase.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely a lot of clout chasing going on in music right now. Definitely.
I mean, that's the new era though. Like you might as well just get used to that for the rest of the
In
time. You
life.
gonna be listening to music, my nigga. Like,
In life too though, just
yeah,
like, niggas just
because
clout
social
chasing.
media has changed the definition of what the industry is having as its criteria and layout now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about talent. That don't matter. You feel me? Like when they look to sign you, one of the first things they go do is look at your social media to see how many followers you got. When that ain't got shit to do with my raps.
Right,
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? That ain't got shit to do with my raps.
Rap.
Exactly. Like that's what they care about. Like
Who was it? I think it was a Wiz. It might have been on Taylor Alderdice. It was an interview, like a skit. And there was an interview where they were talking about like we see the labels, they calling you, like what is it that they want from Wiz? And he was like, well shit, we ain't got nothing. Like, but we know how to create something from nothing. It's like labels, they just know how to take something and make it bigger, but they don't know how to create something from nothing. So that's why they probably usually look for somebody who already has something going for themselves. Oh, we can build out that, but they're not really good at building, like seeing the talent in the person, be like, oh, well, they ain't got no followers, they ain't got no marketability, but we can still make them like they just.
But honestly, it's like a no-brainer. Like you can, they can, they choose.
I don't think
they would rather not. I'm gonna give you an example. You ain't got you a rapper. They interested in you. You ain't got no followers. You know what I do for you? I got money because I'm a label. I have a machine behind me. So I would go get every motherfucking feature that I feel would be a solidified cosign to your artistry and your platform. Get them hoes out there. Pay them people to promote your shit on their social media, and you will take off. You to the moon. Drake do it all the damn time, and he's not a he do that for niggas, and they ain't signed to him. You get what I'm saying? And people go to the moon off of that shit.
Yeah, one day.
Like it's a no brainer. They just don't feel like doing it.
Right.
That's look. Face the 360 coming, yeah, because you got to be able to recoup, but that's on you to do right by your advance, bro. Like if you do right by your advance, you ain't got to worry about them coming back and getting their money because you secured your assets on the back end with the money they gave you up front. So when they come, you be like, oh, I was waiting on that. There you go. You know what I'm saying? And going on about your business. Knock your deals out, knock your album number out, and get the fuck on about your business because you done sell to these folks. You can't expect these folks not to want their money back. You're the fool if you think they don't want their money back. Because ain't nobody giving out free money. Like,
Shit, for sure.
This ain't the lotto.
Yeah.
But let's continue down that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna add to it, like, cause it's like everybody's life can change. Like, I probably got 1,800 followers on Instagram. Gucci Man shout me out today. I probably got 10,000 at the end of the day. I'm probably getting all type of people calling me cousins. Like that's
it's all about the right cosign.
And one button on the phone
Mm-hmm.
that we all got.
Off of a cosign that didn't take a nigga 5 minutes to do.
Type of, like, y'all go mess with
like
bro, he
real
hard.
talk.
CEO.
Real
Right,
talk.
yeah, that's
Real
all it takes
talk.
sometimes. But that's another story in itself about people being willing to reach back. You know what I'm saying? Once they've gotten into a certain area, but you can't expect everybody to reach back for everybody. You see what I'm saying?
No, but the bullshit is that just validates how much more the world are followers now than it is leaders based. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you had them 1,800 followers, it was the same song, nigga.
Yeah.
It was the same song. You feel me? But this cosign,
Nah, you the hottest out.
this one cosign made everybody gravitate to this song that was dope when you had 1,800 followers.
Your auntie don't call you saying your auntie was just telling you turn it off. Now
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how they believe in you
it's
once
just-
they see it.
It's following base like a motherfucker.
Too late. Yeah, they definitely, yeah, they want to be a part of it. They want to be attached to it. I believed in you the whole time. I knew you could do it. And then
believe free.
You feel me? You feel me?
Believe
Yeah.
free.
That's what I tell folks all the time. If you ain't invest, I don't see nothing. Yeah. I give you them same good words you gave to me
What that
back.
boy Carmichael said, nigga, I owe you a house because you believed in
Yeah.
Your belief ain't cost you
No,
shit.
it's for real.
You want me to buy you a house?
A whole house. Man, I appreciate you for checking out this show, this episode. And if you can, just like, comment, subscribe, do all of that.